Welcome to another edition of Comic Book Business News. It is Josh Goldstein, on this date 4/24/220, and coronavirus is still gripping the nation. 50,000 people have died in the United States alone, close to 180 worldwide, 180,000 worldwide. And um and and former Vice President Biden is questioning whether Trump will let us have free and fair elections and use coronavirus as an excuse to stay longer. I don't quite think that's possibly going to happen, but I do think that it's kind of could lead to a bit of shenanigans, a bit of skullduggery. I was, and also they're thinking of a Hunger Games. This makes me think of something I will get to later. This Hunger Games prequel, which is coming out. I will do that, but to that in a later. And AOC was questioning some things, and of one of the bills coming out for the corona relief, and Gantz is going to be possibly in 17 months of Prime Minister of Israel, and Israel is set to reopen its economy and its schools and colleges. So looks like while there's still coronavirus and lockdowns, they are getting ready to have business as usual. So they're in the news for comic books. No Marvel comic books next week, and that's terrible. No Marvel comics next week. No digital or print comic books. It is a shame. It is a shame because of Corona that there will be no Marvel comics next week. Also, it is a shame I might not do one of my shows coming up. I think that sucks. I mean, yeah. So it's just horrible, this coronavirus. And I think that it's just terrible. And possibly that there's a new Hunger Games prequel coming out, which goes over the fall of the United States, the rise of Pan Am. Which, by the way, I was looking at a map of Pan Am. This Pan Am includes most of the United States except for California, which apparently was annihilated in a huge earthquake, and Mexico. And District 1, which includes the capital, was in the middle of nowhere today. It's like Utah and Oregon. They just built this big city in the middle of nowhere. It's not New York. New York and New Jersey are in District 12. So our District 12 heroes are actually from around here. So here, or just for the south of so this is actually a district kind of south from there, which includes Pennsylvania, New Jersey. So maybe Our girl is actually from New York, maybe Binghamton. So Katniss Everdeen, you might be a Binghamton girl, or at least from Staten Island. Who knows where this bitch is from? So President Snow, you apparently came from aristocratic stuff. President Snow's family, however, at one point wasn't doing too good. So President Snow rose rose to power almost, I guess, through ruthless ambition, it appears. And I don't wish to blow it for anybody, but Snow actually sounds kind of interesting. I might want to read the new prequel book and see the movie. This actually sounds like a cool prequel coming out. It's supposed to have a book which ties in with, so they nail us again. This Suzanne Collins. I personally thought the books were great. I like those books, not Harry Potter. So anyway, think I do that. So there will also be a new Star Trek Picard season. We're bringing back Riker and Troy, and giving you more Seven of Nine, because we know the kiddies of Seven of Nine, and also Geordie the Forge is joining the cast. So we're having LeVar Burton, and Data actually is a member of the cast, and occasionally is like, there's a new Soong brother, not Data or Lore. It's a new Soong brother. He's the long lost Soong brother. It's just Brent Spiner didn't want to play Data again. I guess he was sick of putting on the white makeup and the same old Data jokes, the same old Data shtick. I kind of think he'd want to go with a pre-established character, which is kind of making him tons of money and giving him tons of movie roles. But sometimes some people don't want to be typecast. Nimoy had the same problem, but those are my semi-cerebral Star Trek characters. Although it's hard to say how Data is cerebral. I mean, yeah. Hey, well, maybe Captain. Scanning for life forms. I just love scanning for life forms. Life forms. The life forms. Where are you? Okay. So anyway, there's gonna be also, I know some people think, also I know yeah, there's gonna be a new issue of Big Bang chronological 45 out. It's kind of a good issue. It's from Image, the real them. So I actually kind of like this guy, so check it out. And oh wait, on to the comic books. Invincible Ultimate Collection of Volume 10. this is actually a good one because of the 12 or so Invincible Ultimate volumes. See, Invincible, for those who don't know him, is Robert Kirkman's other little zombie, other than The Walking Dead. He's a superhero, and he's the son of a superhero, and he's actually an alien, a Vitramite. And his father is Omni-Man, who's a Vitramite warrior, and who married an Earth woman and had a half human, half Vitramite son. And long story short, he's got an endearing world around him. Atomic Eve, his superpowered girlfriend. His boss he works for at the CIA. His half insectoid, half Victromoid brother, who looks exactly like him and impersonated him with his girlfriend a couple times, and he apparently there's other Vitromites running around. One of them is Augur or Scrim or something, the Grand Regent, and then see the Grand Regent wants to rebuild the Vitramite Empire. And there's all these insectoids women who are the other brides of Omni-Man having kids, and more Mark Raisins growing up on in this insectoid world colony, breeding half Vitramite children. So Mark has tons of brothers, all named Mark, and this is actually quite amusing, and it's actually this, and then it's actually and it's actually see the Grim guy takes over while Omni-Man's back on Earth. See, he sort of left his shorties behind on the insectoid planet, and all those little guys are working for Grim now. And the Vitramites beat the Cheetos race, and let me show you a little artwork from this. This is the Robot Legions from the space satellite. This is yes, I like that when the girls are that way with me too. Now I wouldn't have whined like him. She apparently likes him. Then again, there's all these things like child support. You never want to have to pay off a crazy alien. Oh, and then there's my who's going to help my wife. She's pregnant and her leg got ripped off. See, there's incredible amounts of gore and cool stuff in. Extra superheroes, just kill them. We're pasting you back together and you can still have that kid. And then there's your incredible black best friend who kind of dresses up exactly like you. All your insectoid brothers being born. It's like I kind of can relate to this guy, though. I won't actually go further. Nothing like taking a crap on a toilet, too. Now, why did this guy just have to just get his ass kicked and kind of this is actually a fun book. I actually haven't given a 5 out of 5 out in a while, and then I gave it an a 5 out of 5. A very good book, and maybe I would say uh, that is one last thing before I go from comic book business news. I might not be here on Monday, but I will definitely be here next week on Friday. And if I am here on Monday, then you will definitely see me, and I will probably go over Big Bang Adventures. Then looks good. Look forward to it. Okay. Till then, see ya.